Hello, this is Richard Jacobs from Speakeasy Marketing. And I want to talk to you about a concept that comes from Warren Buffett, one of the most successful and prolific investors of all time. Warren Buffett, as of this recording, is 85 and a half years old. He's still going strong. He's still investing. His company, Berkshire Hathaway, had a market capitalization last time I looked at like $300 billion. They have, so far as I know, over $80 billion of cash in the bank. They own and control hundreds of different companies. So Warren Buffett knows what he's doing. This guy has been building up his investments and working for many, many, many years, more years than I've been alive, possibly more years than some of you listening have been alive. So what's an important concept that we can learn from him to use in promoting your law firm and to giving you what's called a durable competitive advantage? This is a big concept that Warren Buffett talks about, a durable competitive advantage. This is what you want in your law firm. How do you do it? So there's the concept of a castle with a moat. A moat was used, it was either filled with crocodiles or just, maybe sharp sticks. It could have been filled with anything, or maybe it was just like a big wide body of water that defended a castle. And when visitors would come, the drawbridge would lower and cover the moat, and people could enter the castle. But if the people in the castle didn't want you to get in, they pulled up the drawbridge. They had a castle made of stone with turrets and archers and everything in a moat, and they had a lot of defenses. It was not easy to break into a castle in the medieval days. You want the same thing with your law practice. You want to have methods and advantages of getting clients that your competition doesn't have. You want barriers that prevent any old attorney from taking your clients or getting your marketplace share. How do you do that? I call these moats. How do you build moats in your business to keep competitors out? So I'll go through a couple now. So one moat is having positive reviews on your website, on Avo, on Yelp, and on Google+. Now, having just one or two is not enough. But what happens if you build up to 15 Google reviews, 20 Yelp reviews, 30 Avo reviews, 50 reviews on your website? You've got a competitive moat. Why? Because reviews sway people big time when it comes to attorneys. And this will get you a lot more clients calling. I have several attorney clients. One of mine in Southern California has done this. He has 4 locations now, and for his original location, he's built up to over 20 reviews on each of these platforms. He gets calls all day long because he substantially beats out all the other attorneys in his area. And I've talked to many attorneys, and they say, how am I going to get those many reviews? That's going to take a lot of work. I can't get clients to review me. What do I do? So definitely, this is a moat. This is a competitive advantage this guy has, and he's just pushing it. Now for his second location of the 4, he's already accumulated 7 reviews on Google Plus and 5 on Yelp, and he's building up. And he said his goal is to get all his locations up to this level where there's 15 to 20 reviews for each. This guy's going to become a juggernaut, an unstoppable client-getting monster because of this. And he's striking fear into the hearts of competitors. They just say, I can't compete. I can't do that. And he's at the point where he's having fun, and he's saying, let's keep pushing it. Let's keep getting more and more and more reviews and push this advantage so it becomes completely overwhelming to everyone else. It becomes an impenetrable moat filled with crocodiles, spikes, poisonous water, and guarded by archers. And that's what you want in your business. Now another moat, it sounds simple, but is to have a newsletter that goes out to past clients on a regular basis, and to have a newsletter that goes out to thousands of past clients or even potential clients, people that haven't done business with you. So I worked with an attorney in Canada that gets 75% of all his new clients from his newsletter. He has over 10,000 people on his newsletter, and it's a huge thing. It goes out actually every 2 weeks, not even once a month, but every 2 weeks. And he's doing phenomenally well just by sending a newsletter. Now to him, this is his moat. Other attorneys look at them and they say, how do you get all these referrals? How do you get all this business? And the guy doesn't spend very much money marketing because he gets so much business from his newsletter. How did you do that? How did you get 10,000 people on it? Well, he just did it over time. Every time he does a speech and speaks to a group of people, he gets their emails. Every time he talks to a potential client, whether they retain him or not, he gets their email, and he adds them to his newsletter. And he's been doing this for years and years and years, and it's built up, and it's become this competitive advantage. Thousands of people, well over 10,000 people, get his newsletter every 2 weeks. And he used to send it out, by the way, once a quarter, and then he went to once a month, and now he does it every 2 weeks. He's considering to going every week. And no, his clients don't claim that he's bugging them or anything. So this guy has really built up this moat around his business, and it gets him tremendous amounts of clients. And other attorneys, same effect. They say, oh my God, I can't do that. I'll never be able to get to that level. Newsletters don't work. All these things, these mental barriers and these actual physical barriers to getting into his business and competing with him are there. They're there because of this competitive advantage. So now here's a third example of a competitive advantage. So I have other clients that have 2, and in one case 3 websites that they've worked on for many years. They've had them SEO'd and they built them up. So one guy I have, he has 3 websites, each one for a different practice area. Each of the websites has been worked on for many years. Yes, he put in tens of thousands into each website over time, but each of the sites gets well over 100 visitors from Google every day. They all get about 3,000 to 4,000 visits a month. And each website is bringing in 2, sometimes 3 clients a day or inquiries a day. So you add that all up, this guy's retaining, 8 to 10 clients a week in some cases, in some excellent practice areas. He's getting a absolute ton of business. Other attorneys may look at that and say, oh, this guy has 3 websites. He's listed at the top for every keyword. We'll never get there. How do we do this? Well, same thing. This guy's now got this huge competitive advantage that he built up over time, and it's become a wall, a huge barrier to people. It makes him shake in fear. This guy is number one for everything. I want to be like him. How do I do it? I've got $500 a month to spend. It's not going to cut it. This guy spends thousands and thousands and thousands now because he gets so many clients. So he's pushed it, and he's got this unbeatable advantage. So that's moat number 3. There's many more moats that you can construct in your business to make you the dominant force. I want you to think about them. I want you to implement them in your business and keep going over time. Keep going and going and going and pushing and building up. And you too will build up these competitive advantages and these moats. It'll keep competitors out. It'll make them shake in fear. And it'll make you and keep you the dominant force in your market. Now, if you want help developing these moats for your business, you're welcome to call us at 888-225-8594. You can email me, rj@speakeasymarketinginc.com, or go to speakeasymarketinginc.com. Hope this helps you. Be like Warren Buffett. Get those moats set up in your business.